We're just going to see what we pick up on for you. Spirit, can we get some information here? You know what? Let's find out how people feel about you. That's what I want to know. Yeah, I don't know about y'all, but I want to know, right? All right, so Spirit, how do people feel about Aries? First card out is the Eight of Needles in reverse. Okay, let's get some more information. We have the Strength card in reverse. Wow, they're all in reverse. That's crazy. What the heck? Oh my gosh. They're all in reverse, Aries. Like, seriously. I hope this fan is not bothering y'all. It's the only way I can keep the flies off of me. I live in the country, so it's pretty bad here. Aries, what I'm seeing here is that people are viewing you as somebody who's taking control of your life here. Yes, even though you have people who are around you who are coming up against you, okay, and this group of people seems to be your weakness, but people still see you as some kind of survivor, somebody who's very empowered. They still see you as somebody who has a very clear perspective of what you want to do in your life, where you want to go, okay? Even though you do have a group of people who are against you, this seems to be the only weakness that you have, is that you have people who don't see what you see. They don't have your vision. It's like people instinctively know that you have a vision, or you have some kind of direction in your life, and they sense that with you. Like, you do everything for a reason. There's a reason behind your moves. Now, I am seeing that this is people, the people that are that view you this way. I mean, they could be friends, but specifically they are coming in as an ex, and I am seeing a group of possibly family members who view you this way, which is crazy because these are your weaknesses. So it's like well, at least one of them views you this way. I will say that one of them does see that you do have a weakness. You do have a group of people who are holding you back. So there is a bond between you and this group of people. Okay? So basically it's like at least it's this person's viewpoint. This is an ex who views this, okay? Possibly an ex, more likely is an ex, okay? But whoever this person is, it's like they are viewing themselves separate from this group, from this family, okay? So this person is actually seeing that you have a group of people who are holding you back, you know, like I kind of can hear this person saying, you know, like, Aries, you know, you got to get away from your family's bad, your family's this. So this is probably going to be somebody who constantly voice their opinions, okay? And they might have Capricorn in their chart, or yeah, maybe even Leo in their chart. But this is somebody who would be somebody who constantly would say, oh, it's them that's holding you back, but in reality it was actually them holding you back. I hope I'm making sense, but that's what I'm seeing here, okay? That's what I'm seeing here. It's like this person doesn't realize that, yeah, they don't realize that they were the problem. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, so that it's this person. Now, these people do see you. Like I said before, they do see you. This group of people does see you as somebody who's taking control of your life, somebody who takes control of a situation. So this is coming from family members, okay, that do view you this way. Let's go ahead and see what's going on with that. I want to find out more about that real quick to see what that's about, because I'm trying to think about it. You might have had disputes with certain family members where people in the family tended to take sides, okay? And your ex here seems to be like, oh yeah, you see how they are. This is why you shouldn't be around those people. Um, this is, I believe this is the real reason why you got away from this person, because it's coming in very strongly as he or she amplified the problems that you were having, with the relationships that you were having in your family. Okay, and that's what I'm getting. I also see this person as being somebody who didn't respect your family traditions. Okay, and I feel like that was a big part of it. So if you had problems with your family, this could be anybody in your family. Okay, this could be your own children. This could be your grandparents, your parents, whoever, right? The biggest beef that I see that they had with you was that you would let yourself become. Let me get some more information. Like you were always working. Okay, you were a hard worker, yes, but yes, you were always off on a new adventure. I feel like you were always starting something new. Okay, so it seems like the big beef about you with this family is that you would throw yourself into your projects. That's what I wanted to say. And this is how they viewed you. Like, oh, you know how Aries is. Once they get an idea, it's stuck in their head and they're gonna go full force with it. Well, yeah, that's exactly what it is. That's what an Aries does. Like, duh. It's just tell them. It's your mama's fault, right? We know what she was doing around 4th of July, right? Um, so anyhow, it seems like that seems to be the beef with your family. Your family feels like you possibly, neglect them, you possibly avoid them or something, or you just don't interact with them very much because you just like engulf yourself into projects, into things that you feel very passionate about, things that you are, yeah, things that excite you. You get very involved. Okay, not only that. Your ex might be the one that's against family traditions, but it might also be you as well. So, for instance, I'm seeing here that there's a good possibility that you don't hold like you don't hold to traditional roles. So if you're a female, you more likely were educated, you went to college, you had a career, you're very independent, you take care of your own bills, you make your own money, you spend your own money, that kind of thing. If you're a male, then you take care of yourself. You might sew your own clothes, mend your own clothes, wash your own clothes, cook your own meals, things that traditionally people don't take those kind of roles, right? I actually knew somebody from Mexico. This was years ago, and him and his brothers, I believe he had 6 or 7 brothers. I don't know. I lost count, but they were all like in their late 20s, into their 30s, and they all lived at home with their mom. And one of them, he was the oldest one, I believe. I forgot. They told me his age, and I believe it was getting close to 40, right? And I told him, I was young at the time. I think I was 18 or 19, and I asked him. I said, "Don't you ever want to get your own place and stuff like that?" And he's like, "No. Then I'd have to wash my own clothes. I'd have to cook. Nuh-uh. That's what I got my mom for." So none of them had the intentions of doing anything for themselves like that. Like to clean their own clothes or wash their own dishes. My friend, he wasn't like that. He actually moved out on his own and got his little place and stuff like that. But his brothers, it was so funny because they were like, no, I'm gonna wait until I get married and then I'll leave. So so their wife would be the one that would cook and clean for them. And anywho, so they pretty much stuck to a very traditional way of thinking about everything. My friend, he was raised here more in United States. I forgot how old he was, but he was very young when he came to United States. So he was more like He had more of an American mentality, you know, more like us, you know. So, and his older brothers were, you know, they were lived longer in Mexico, wherever they were from. I don't remember now. So, yeah, I do see here that there is something specifically about you doing things in a non-traditional way that your family might frown upon for whatever reason. For instance, they might say that, you know, you date it too much, which I don't understand that, why people say that. Like, you should date a lot. Personally, I believe that people should date a lot before they pick one. But, you know, it could be something like that where, you know, they felt like you should, you know, settle down quickly with just anybody, you know. I do see here that this attitude that they had towards you did cause you some kind of mental grief. Okay, I want to say a lot of mental grief. Okay, a lot. You know, their opinions really did affect you, but you still couldn't help yourself. You still went with what you believed in. And for some family members here, I do see here that there was a bit of envious, you know, that you are such a free spirit like that. Like, you really don't care of what people think about you. You're going to live your life the way you want. And I do see here that, you know, you do have family members who felt like, you know, they just didn't like it, that you had that kind of courage, you know. And that's what I'm seeing here. So maybe your ex wasn't completely wrong, but I feel like they definitely exaggerated things to try to get a upper hand here, okay? And that's what I'm seeing, especially with the Ace of Needles coming out in reverse. I just feel like that person just over exaggerated, maybe even lied, okay? To the point where they were like on the line of lying, or actually did lie, to make things seem a certain kind of way for you. You know, I feel like your ex here really did try to get into your head. Okay? And it goes two ways. Your family could have also felt that way too. Okay? And it's really about you having this Eight of Needles in reverse energy. Yeah, that's what it is, Aries. Let me see what else comes out for you. Spirit, can we get some more information? Also, I'd like to mention here that I also see here that you heal quickly. Even though things in your life has caused you a lot of stress here, people do realize that you, even though it gets really bad, you heal very quickly. You've learned the art of healing yourself, going through the process, you know. That takes a lot of self-control, and I think that's why this is why people view you that way, because yeah, I see it, you know. You heal in such a way that is you know, other people can't do it like you. You know what I'm saying? Other people don't have that ability, Aries, like you do, you know. Yeah. Now, you might have also people in your family who have gone through financial failure. And then to see you being so, what is the word? You know, ambitious, you know, to go out there. See? For you to be that ambitious, something's telling me to pick from the bottom of the deck, guys. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, I'm gonna put this way. Okay. If you wonder what I'm looking at the Ace of Needles in reverse. Yeah, with the Seven of Presents in reverse, with the Nine of Needles. Aries, I'm going to tell you something. This ex of yours, it seems like they have a hard time keeping up with you. Yeah. Because that's what I'm seeing here. It looks like they have a very hard time keeping up with you. and it stresses them out. So it goes back to that where you're always doing something, you're always up to something. Huh. Because I do see them digging. And people are worried about you for some reason. And I feel like it has something to do with you working too much. Look what came out at the bottom of the deck. It has something to do with you working. And the way that you... Wow. It's the way you change. Yes. Remember I was saying how people see how quickly you evolve, how quickly you bounce back. People realize how quickly you can heal yourself and move forward and things like that. Your ex sees it too. You have the ability of closing one chapter and starting a new chapter. Like boom, boom, boom. Like, okay, you know what? That didn't work out for me. So guess what? I'm just going to jump to something else. You're very resilient. That's what it is. You're very resilient. People view you as being a very resilient person. You know, I'm going to tell you something. The older we get, we tend to not be as resilient. You know, the older we get, it gets harder for us to become, to be resilient. And the fact that you still have this in you, you could be in your 30s from what I could tell, or maybe even older. I think your energy is about 30 because I'm seeing 10, 10, 10 on here. Actually, I see 10, 10, 10, 10 on here. Yeah. 10, 10, 10, 10. Oh my goodness. I just saw that. 10, 10, 10. That's like... you know what? Let me just double check before I say something here. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to find out. I don't want to say anything until I know 100% sure. But if I'm not mistaken, that means you are guided by a lot of angels. But let me just check. Because I see 4. Okay, let me just go back. Because I'm seeing 4. And it's making me... Okay, here we go. Aries, if you see yourself frequently seeing 1010, okay, constantly around you, and you got it twice in this reading alone, just in this reading alone, you have it twice. Let's see, what does it say here? Well, first of all, it says that you're very intuitive and your intuition is spot on. Yes, that's what it's saying here. Oh, you have a divine message in this. That's another thing it's saying. It's saying that when you see 1010, there's a divine message here. I'm still learning numerology. Ooh, it says your higher self knows the best path to get you to where you want to be. Or you need to be. Wasn't I just saying that? This is something that people see in you. That is crazy. This is confirmation. I feel like it's confirmation. I mean, because this is how people see you. You have direction. You don't stay stagnant very long. You're like quick to bounce back. Like boom, 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 you know? And you got 10 and 10. That's even more confirmation in my mind. Oh, let's see. Everything is working out for your highest good. So, you know what? This ex that's trying to keep up with you and trying to, basically, watch you dig up anything they can find out about you. You breaking up from that person was the best thing for you. That's what I'm getting from this. Everything is working out for your best good. Yeah. Listen, I'm going to tell you something. Listen. You know what I'm seeing here? I just saw it. Hold on. Where did I see it? The overall message here for 10 and 10, okay, is that to keep your thoughts positive and to be very patient. Be patient. Because things are going to be working out for your highest good. Now, if you see this repeated twice, this means it's even stronger. that things are working out for your best good. So you know what? This, I don't know about y'all, but to me, it makes me feel like these, problems that you've been having possibly with the family members and things like that, and this ex, it's all for your best good. It's all for your highest good. And it's very strong. This is a very strong message here for you. You're gonna grow. It says here you're gonna grow spiritually. Yes, spiritually, your spiritual strengths are gonna awaken. You're gonna grow. You're gonna become your true self. You're on a journey to become your true self. Wow. And this is a message from the divine for you, Aries. You're ready to walk into a new footpath, and this will lead you to achieve your higher states of consciousness as you begin to explore your special role in this universe. Aries, you have a special role. That makes so much sense now. I will tell you that does make a lot of sense now, because you know what? With so many people coming up against you, people, when they see that you, well, let's just be frank, okay? Let's just be frank. When sheep realize that you're not one of them, they get upset. And that's the truth. When sheep realize that you're a wolf and you don't follow, they get mad. Yeah, trust me, they get angry. And so you probably have had people come up into your face trying to challenge your way of thinking, because it takes a certain kind of person to think out of the box. And I'm seeing here you think out of the box. You have it in you to think outside the box, you see? Yeah, so it does not surprise me that you have so many people coming up against you. And the fact that you have this ability to release things that your family has possibly, thrown upon you, and then we have this. It's like they don't want you to change. We have the Nine of Needles and the Lovers in reverse, guys. I'm going to tell you, it's like they don't want you to change. They don't want to see you change. They don't want to see you moving forward, and that's exactly what you do. This is you leaving the past in the past and moving forward. I can't make this up. Look, I'm just pulling from the bottom of the deck because something's leading me to pull from the bottom of the deck, and that's what I'm doing. You have talent here. That's what I'm hearing. Look at this. You have talents that are going to help you. You have skills, and I feel like it's your spiritual skills, because that's what I'm reading off of this. It's your spiritual skills that is going to help you move forward, leave the past in the past, move forward, you know what I'm saying, and follow your passions. Follow this new path for yourself. That's what you have here. You might even be planning things out, using these skills to plan something out. And I see this as being more about your attitude. Your attitude. You're carrying this kind of attitude with you every step of the way that you go. You're stuck in this attitude, and you're not going to jump out of it. You don't plan to, okay? As much as these people might try to, change you, get you to change the way that you think, you're not going to. You're stuck in that. It's your comfort zone. You're not a sheep. You can't pretend to be a sheep. And these people cannot understand that. Your family members cannot understand that. Maybe even, and your ex-lovers or boyfriend, girlfriend, maybe even friends, a lot of them cannot understand this about you. Why is it you can't be like them? They have a problem with that, right? Yeah. I feel like you know what to do next. I feel like with the Two of Candles and the Magician, you have this ability to create what you want. Yes, that's what you have, Aries. You have the ability to create what you want. You don't have it in you to bow down. You don't have it in you to follow the crowd. You just were not born for it. That's what I'm seeing. You just were not born for it. And you know what? It doesn't matter how much stress that your family puts you through. You're still going to rise up. Yes, they have put you through some crap. Yes, they might have caused you delays. but it's still not going to change what is meant for you. This path that you're on, it's divinely guided. You're being divinely guided. I'm also seeing you have an angel team here, a spiritual team here helping you, guiding you. It's just not meant for you to be a follower, you know? It's not in you. You weren't born for it. Again, I blame your mama, and you should too. I blame your mama. Oh, we have the Seven of Cups and the Four of Cups in reverse. We have the Seven of Cups and the Four of Cups in reverse. You might have people upset with you because of the way that you go for your goals, the way that you make your decisions. You don't hesitate. I feel like you do not hesitate. You make a decision and you go with it. While, they might feel confused, Aries, about what you have going on. They're like, wait a minute. Aries is always daydreaming. Aries is always thinking and planning, and basically it's like they see you as a daydreamer, but you're not a daydreamer. The difference between a daydreamer and you is that a daydreamer just dreams. They dream their life away, right? You actually get up and get things done. That's what I'm seeing over here. You're a doer, not a dreamer. But people do want to say that you are a dreamer. Like it's kind of like giving that undertone. It's their way of trying to and you know what, I'm going to tell you, this does come from a level of jealousy. Okay, I want to tell you, them saying this about you, saying that you're just a dreamer, you're confused or you're just a dreamer. I just feel that it's their way of lessening how special you are. Like basically kind of like trying to throw shade on you, for thinking differently, for being differently, for standing out, from the crowd and not following the crowd, for not being a sheep. That's what I'm seeing. You're not a sheep, and that's their way of trying to make it seem like something's wrong with you. I see you as, when you have an opportunity, you grab it. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. If you have an opportunity that fits your goals, you go for it. But they want to say that, oh, Aries is just a dreamer. No, you're not a dreamer. You're going somewhere with this. Maybe you've had failures in the past. You know what I'm saying? But that's how you succeed. You have to fail to succeed. There's no way that you're just going to wake up and boom, be a huge success. It just doesn't work that way. So that might be why they're trying to like, they're causing delays in your life, and that's what that is, Aries. They're causing delays. That's all it is. I'm so sorry that you have to go to this, But I do see here that you are about to leave behind a period in your life. Like I said, you go through these changes so fast, and you're doing it again. You're about to do it again. You can't stop because you're evolving. That's what I'm seeing. You're constantly evolving because you have a destination. You don't have time to sit around. You don't have time to stay in a specific type of energy. You are divinely guided here. Your spiritual team is here. The divine is here to guide you. You have a purpose. They just can't take that away from you. So they could try all they want. You know what I mean? I mean, like, seriously, they could try all they want to. They could say whatever they want to. They could, basically they're just showing their jealousy, Well, actually, to tell you the truth, I'm seeing this more as envious. So, envious and jealousy, they're very similar emotions. Jealousy is when you have something that they want. Envious is when you are something that they want, okay? And there's a difference there. So I know I keep saying jealousy, but it's not. It's envious. These people are envious of you because you are something that they cannot be, okay? So these family members and even your ex, who obviously doesn't understand you, it's their problem. That's their problem, you know. I'm not seeing your ex being really envious of you, but I do see family members being envious of you. Okay, it's because they are not you, and they want to be. Okay. Anywho, Aries, I'm going to leave this here. I hope I said something that was helpful for you. I hope this gives you some kind of confirmation. You are definitely on a spiritual journey. So, welcome to the family. Yes. It's a bumpy road, but we all go through it, okay? And guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Catch me in the next one. And yeah, if you haven't, if you are a cross watcher, do help yourself to checking out my other channel. It's it's Ninja's Tarot Game. I almost forgot my own channel. Ninja's Tarot Game. I do all readings there. Right now I'm doing very short ones, but as the channel grows and I get more people in, then of course I will start doing more longer ones. When I first started that channel, I was doing longer readings, but then I realized, oh my gosh, it's exhausting. You know what I mean? It really is. It takes a lot out of, well, at least it does for me. I don't know about other readers, but for me it does take a lot out of me. And I was doing these long readings and I was like, well, now I realize, oh my goodness, what am I doing to myself? I can't keep up like that. It just takes way too much out of me. So I'm doing shorter readings, but eventually I will, when I get a larger crowd in there, I will start doing more more thorough readings. Okay, like I just did with this one. I will start doing more thorough readings. I hope I'm explaining that correctly. But anyways, guys, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Whoop.